The honourable member for Calgary-Fish Creek.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On Monday, when I asked the Minister of Labour if she would do the right thing and actually consult with employers and business groups, she replied that she had personally met with Alberta Enterprise Group and had met with chambers. Well, the chambers disagree. The Calgary Chambers called the process wholly inadequate, and the Alberta Chamber had to publicly call on the government to show affected businesses some respect in order to get a meeting, which is still not a replacement for robust consultation. Fail. To the Minister of Labour, you say one thing, others beg to differ. Who is telling the truth?
Fail.
The Honourable Minister of Labour.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. We have been talking to Albertans about making sure we have workplace legislation that works for Alberta, that is fair and balanced, making sure that we've been consulting with employers and workers. We've heard from nearly 5,000 Albertans, and I have met with chamber organizations, and they have been engaged with this process, Mr. Speaker. We are going to make sure that we have family-friendly workplace legislation that works for all Albertans.
Mr. Speaker, the scales appear to be tipped. Given this government will not give a straight answer on whether they will get rid of the secret ballot process for union certification, and given that this government's NDP brethren in BC have openly stated they will remove the secret ballots process if they are elected next week, and given that there is nothing more fundamental to Canadian democracy than the secret ballot, again to the minister, will you be proposing scrapping of the secret ballot process? Yes or no?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I have been reviewing the feedback that we've received from various organizations, including workers. This afternoon, I'm meeting with the Alberta Chambers of Commerce. I need to review what our stakeholders are telling us before making any final decisions. But I will tell you, unlike the party that was formerly in government, we will be making changes. We will be making sure that we have up-to-date modern workplace legislation that takes care of Albertans.
Second supplemental.
Mr. Speaker, given that, in the words of the minister, the government is getting consultations right, it sounds like they're in secret as well, and given that every single business and employer group we have spoken with have expressed significant concern with both the length and process for consultation, and given these groups simply want the government to extend them a basic level of respect by consulting them face to face, again to the minister, Minister, your consultation has failed. Will you do the right thing, reopen consultation, and commit to meeting with affected stakeholders across the province face to face?
The Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Albertans have had workplace legislation that has not been updated since 1988. We need to make sure that we have legislation that takes care of Albertans. That means you need to be willing to consult, to have those important meetings, and then make decisions, something the former government failed to do. So we will continue our process, and I look forward to bringing forward fair and balanced suggestions for Albertans to review. Thank you.